Hey friends, Sparkly Holly here. I'm out on my walk and I just wanted to share a little bit about our story last night. I hinted about it on one of my reels I made this morning. We went to the grand opening of the local St. Augustine Bass Pro Shop, and forgive me, this sunshine is blinding me. I'll be in the sun, I'll be in the shade in just a second, but then I'll be cold. So we'll go inside too. But anyways, so last night we had a really good day. Chris came home. It was about 5:30 or so, and said, "Hey, do you want to go to this Bass Pro Shop grand opening?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure. Why not? Sounds fun." And so we loaded up the kids real quick and went. And right as we were getting ready to walk out the door, I noticed the time. It was 5:55. I was like, oh yeah, we are right on time. This is exactly where we are supposed to be going tonight. So we left, and as we were pulling out, we saw our friends and we chatted with them. We told them where we were going, invited them to come with us, etc., etc. So it kind of delayed us just a few moments, but you know, all fun. And so we left, got there, and when we approached the area, like if you know the area at all, what is it? Ring Power is there, a cat is close by. And so like we start seeing cars and trucks parked a solid mile away from the store. So wow, it's busy, right? But we pull up and we're seeing cars and we're like, okay, let's just keep going. We'll see, get closer to the store. Well, it all worked out. We literally got a parking spot right adjacent to the entry point. There was an officer right there ready to help us cross the road. So it was super easy parking, which is, we drive a dually. It doesn't always happen. So when it does, I can appreciate it greatly. So we parked, unloaded, got out, and like there are people everywhere. So my mommy hat is firmly on, and I am watching all 5 of my little kids like in front of me. Chris is leading us through the crowd mostly, and I'm kind of keeping eyes on them. And we decide we're going to go over to the bounce house first. The doors of the store haven't even opened yet. It's that kind of grand opening. And so there are people everywhere. They're crowded around. There's vendors, a couple of bounce houses, food trucks, everything. So the kids are excited to see the bounce house. So that's where we go first. And I tell them, put your shoes over here, run up, go one at a time, all the normal stuff. And they're having a great time. Chris goes, he looks at some other stuff, and so it's just me. I'm watching the kids for a few minutes, and then he comes back up to me, rejoins me. So we're standing there. We're just having a nice little family moment. All 5 of our kids are up on this like slide, inflatable. There's the word I'm looking for. So this big inflatable slide, and that's what they're enjoying. But we quickly realize that there's another child there that is scared of heights, and we don't know this right away. We see the parents. The parents are down next to us on the ground, and we kind of overhear their conversation a little bit, like, he needs to come down, he's not going, he's scared, etc., etc. While we're hearing this, observing this, because they're standing close by, Zoe, our oldest, is close by as well. And so Chris kind of mentions to her, like, hey baby, will you go see if you can help this little boy and see if he'll come down for you maybe. And so she climbs up and she is able to chat with him a little bit and kind of helps him get going down the slide a little bit. And so he gets about halfway down, and we are able then to kind of clear the other kids from going up the ladder so that he can come down the ladder safely. And so the kid came down, reunited with his parents. He was upset. Clearly this was an experience that was new to him and new to his parents. So I'm really grateful that my daughter was there, and and that my husband spoke up when he saw and observed. And so it just was one of those moments, and we really had a cool moment talking about it with our kids afterwards. Like, clearly these were new parents. Clearly. Okay? This is the only child. They were young. They didn't know what to do. We've been there. We've all had these moments when your kid is stuck somewhere, and what do you do? You know, part of you is like, I gotta go get my kid. Up I go, and part of you is like, oh, I don't want to be embarrassed, and that's usually where people are camping out. And so I guess I highlight that to say the parents were kind of stuck at an impasse where they didn't really know what to do, how to help. It kind of could be an embarrassing situation. There's a lot of kids going on. It's a lot of chaos. So I think we found I'm grateful that we were there. I'm grateful that it played out the way that it should, and that she was able to get up there and stand in her light and share and help, be a compassionate soul to say, hey, it's okay. You're not alone. I can help you get down there and it'll be okay. So she's great like that. From there, we, pulled off the inflatable, and the doors were opening, and of course mom has to go potty because 6 kids later. So we go inside, and it is absolutely packed to the brim. Oh my gosh, there are people everywhere. So we go in, we go straight to the bathrooms. A couple of the girls have to go potty now at this point. Beautiful store, stuff everywhere, people everywhere. So we come out of the bathroom and we go check out the tank, and that is it. Like, I am tapped. There's too much going on here for me. So I kind of look at Chris and was like, let's go. That's it. Like, we were here. This was our moment. That's what we came for. And we happily rolled on, went and had our dinner, and enjoyed the rest of the night with our babies. And a lot calmer environment, I'll say. But I'm grateful. I'm grateful that we were there. I'm grateful that it's a learning process for everybody. And when we help each other, when we see what needs to happen, and are bold enough to stand in that light, progress is made. And that's a beautiful thing. So, shine your light. Sparkle on, peeps.